4C Land and Auction LLC, Rogers and Associates Insurance, Phillips County Convention and Visitors Bureau, Ron Juneman at Family Eye Care, Amber Wave, American Family Insurance, Farmers National Bank, Phillips County Health Systems, Phillips County Community Foundation, Phillipsburg Chamber and Main Street, Trinity Ag LLC. And now, here's Tad Feltz.
And after a cold and windy night, it's going to be just like a chilly and windy day here. We're ready for the Tadpoll here at 9 o'clock on a Thursday morning. We have another interesting group of people to talk to. Jan Means about the Never Flinch pancake feed coming up, a little bit of the history of what Never Flinch means. Also, Cynthia Clonch will come on and talk about the Phillipsburg High School class reunion, 50 years for the class of 73. And he'll be talking about that. That's coming up, of course, Memorial Day weekend. And then Angie Wells will be here to talk about tonight. We'll talk about hospice. It's a big event hospice is having. And then also tomorrow night, the ladies' night out. I'm sure Angie will have some other things to talk about. So it's a busy morning. Let's get right to it. Jan, thanks for coming on. We've talked about this before. A little bit of the history.
Yes.
Never Flinch. Why do you do this?
Okay, Never Flinch, the foundation was started in memory of my nephew, Weston Johnson, who is the son of Blaine and Jill Johnson that were alumni of PHS. And the foundation serves 4 communities that Weston resided in or that his family lived in. So Phillipsburg, Sheridan, Wyoming, Laramie, Wyoming, and Ray, Colorado. And so the funds that we raise here locally stay local. And then the foundation also has other fundraisers throughout the year that they use the funds for in other communities. So Weston's battle with melanoma began in 2013. He was first diagnosed, and I'm sorry, that's not right. He was first diagnosed in high school. And he had a melanoma spot removed, and really he was just able to go on about his life for 9 years. And he played college football at the University of Wyoming, was the team captain there, then went on to play football for preseason football for the Atlanta Falcons.
Really? Wow.
And then he was cut at the end of the preseason game. So anyway, he had quite a successful story, and then at the age of 23 in 2013, he was diagnosed with melanoma again, and was the outcome did not look very bright, and he battled for a whole year. He battled for a year and then passed away just 2 days after his 27th birthday. So the foundation exists to help others who are fighting any type of cancer and are in treatment. And we help defray costs of travel, lodging, meals for those people who might be undergoing treatment.
Okay, so any idea how many people you helped?
I can't tell you the amount of people, but I do know that we've given over $100,000 total since the beginning of Never Flinch. So we are very blessed with generous communities and donations, and it's so nice to be able to help those people who have gone through the same things that Weston's family went through when they were battling.
I went through it, and I had some help. Different people, organizations helped me when I and mine, and of course I beat mine so far.
Right.
So I'm all right. But it's great. But where did the Never Flinch? Where did the name come from?
When Weston was in high school, it was a high school football team thing. His coach, they kind of adopted that phrase. You know how many times they have their whatever printed on their shirts, kind of their motto for the year. And the coach always referred back to Never Flinch, and he wanted them to be able to fight through those times of adversity, or, you know, if they found themselves down in a game, and so that's kind of where Never Flinch originated.
Wow.
And then when it became a whole new life fight for Weston, they just continued on with that Never Flinch. So that's where it came from.
I remember growing up, we used to flinches, you know, we used to have hit on the arm and say, you flinch, you know.
Yep.
I've followed that a long time, but that goes way back when I think about that. Okay, so you raise funds. Let's talk about what's happening Sunday then.
Okay, first I want to go back to in March, we did the March Madness.
Okay.
And we do a basketball, kind of a basketball grid that it's very random. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy. We fill up that grid of 100 squares, and then depending upon the scores of the ball games, those people win a little bit of their money back. So it's super fun because that national championship game, somebody wins $500.
Wow.
And I have never, since we've been doing it, I think it's 4 years. We had to set out a year of COVID, but I've never paid out the full 500. Most people donate their money back. So we're so grateful that we have such generous people that give back.
And you've tried to explain how that works. I still have not figured.
Haven't figured it. We'll have to get together and
figure
do that
next
out.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell you. If anyone, do you fill out the bracket too?
I do just for fun, but I don't.
Not
competitive.
It went to pot early this year with a lot of those upsets and everything. Does it have to do with the upsets on the way you play it, or just the score?
It's just like the winner and loser. So wherever those two scores intersect on the grid, that's who wins for that particular game.
Okay.
So the first round we have 32 winners. Wow. And then it goes down to 16, and then 8, 4, and then so it's a lot of fun. I enjoy watching who wins all the time. So.
Okay, well, and there's how many different in 100? You say there's 100? How many squares?
100 squares. Yep,
okay,
and we sell them for $25 a square, and then it's a good fundraiser for us, and it's just a lot of fun for those who participate.
Okay, well, you look me up next year.
Okay.
You'll have to explain that.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, so let's talk about what's happening Sunday. Then.
Okay, for about 4 years now, we've done the pancake feed, and it's pancake sausage, of course, sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut's got to be there.
Yeah, it's got to be there. And then we also have a silent auction fundraiser that will be going on at the same time. The Egg Firemen will be coming to cook the pancakes, and we have quite a crew of cousins, friends, relatives that get together and cook the sausage that morning. So they'll be firing up the grill at 10 o'clock, so everything will be fresh and ready to go. And again, all proceeds will go to Never Flinch, which is a 501c3, so it is a tax-deductible donation. Sure. And we just invite everyone to come out and support.
From when to when?
It's going to be at 11 o'clock, from 11 to 1.
Okay, and then
at the Armory. The table tents. The table tents uptown. We had an error there, and it says
I would have
Fair
been out
Building.
there.
Yep, don't go to the Fair Building,
Armory,
please. Come to the Armory.
And then you just go right around the corner to the amendment benefit.
That's right, at 2 o'clock. Yeah.
Mr. Knapp. Okay. So
yeah.
Is it free will offering or is it?
It is free will donation, and again. The silent auction will be going on the whole time. So if you want to come out a little early and check out the silent auction items, you can certainly do that. We'll try to have everything set up and ready to go.
What are some of the silent auction?
Oh my gosh, we have so many things. Julie Fisher from the Gingerbread Preschool donated a couple of book basket, activity baskets for the kiddos. We've got a mixed drink basket from Midwest Family Health. Lots of family donations. I do have to plug Grandma Annie, my mom, her famous banana cake. That was one of Weston's very favorites.
Sure.
And
I've had it. It's good.
It's really good, and it usually brings quite a price. But Mom spends an hour, not even kidding, a whole hour just standing cooking only the frosting.
Really?
It's a melt in your mouth kind of thing. So good. But we've got that. I think we're going to have some fresh baked bread. I'm forgetting so many things. A basket of essential oils, blankets. We have a really nice quilt that was made and donated by Kelly Lowry, who is a family. She's part of the family. Gift certificates. Pepper Warner has donated a massage. We've got too many. I can't even think. I'm trying to picture where they're sitting in my house. And
just show up early, all right?
Yeah, well, if you can show up early, you're welcome to, but the silent auction will be going on. It won't close till 1.
Okay,
so
so they can show up at any time there.
Yes, and then we'll have phone numbers and contact those winners. And
all right, very good. Well, I bet you this a million times. I won't mention it. Well, I will too, about the pancakes that have come off of that turntable.
Oh, I know. I bet there's a lot.
Our church had, they were the last Sunday.
Last week.
Last Sunday morning, and they were coming off of there.
Yeah. So we start, I don't know, sometime in February, I kind of start planning and getting everything together. We have such a great crew, though. We have a lot of family members that come back for this and just gather together and be Team Never Flinch for the weekend. So, and I do want to mention one other thing. We are going to have some t-shirts available. They did do a new t-shirt design. I was not responsible for that this time, but there will be some available at the fundraiser. And then we'll be also taking orders for those if people didn't get in on original order or have what they'd like.
How do you find out who might need some help? How do you do?
There is a website, www.neverflinch.com. Neverflinchfoundation.com, and it talks about the foundation, why it was started, who we can help, and then there's just a very small application there that asks, your name, date of diagnosis, your oncologist's name. They just have to verify, of course, and then permission to verify, and really that's about it. And you can submit it right online there. To be considered for our local donations, you have to live in a 67661 zip code. So that's the same for all of those communities I mentioned. In order to be considered for assistance, you have to live in those 4 zip codes.
You go to the other ones too, or do they kind of do?
I go to, in Ray, they have the Saturday after Thanksgiving, they have Ugly Sweater and Casino Night. Okay. And it's a big one. It's probably the biggest fundraiser we have. Lots and lots of people come out, and it's so much fun. And again, we have firemen out there that help. So those firemen, they come through for their communities.
I know they sure do. Okay, so that's coming up. It's at the Armory, the Armory. This 11 o'clock. Never flinch. Go early or go out and allow yourself time to go around to the silent auctions. I like silent auctions. It's something I want. You watch. And you put something down, and then you see if anyone else. Then you see someone else go over there and then write something.
Got to get up and run back over there and make sure you're at the bottom of the list.
All right, very good. Anything else,
Jan? I can't think of anything else right now. I appreciate you having us on.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. It's a great opportunity and a great program to make it possible.
And if anyone has any questions ever about Never Flinch, because I know so many people don't really even know what it's about, and that's why coming on here is very important. I believe we have an article in the newspaper this week. We just want to raise that awareness because it is so important for our communities to help out those in need and step up to the plate and be a constant in those people's life when they need you the most.
Okay, Jen, we hope you have a huge crowd on.
We do too. Thank you so much.
All right, we have scheduled next. We're going to talk to Cynthia Clonch about what's coming up next month for Phillipsburg High School, the school system, after this break.
In our area, ranching and farming are more than just jobs. They represent family traditions and a way of life. They are an essential part of our community. At First National Bank and Trust, community is what matters most. From agriculture to education, we support those who make our community one to be proud of and a place to call home. First National Bank and Trust, where community matters most.
We're here for you.
Farmers and Ranchers Outlet is a locally owned and operated business in Phillipsburg, Kansas. As farmers and ranchers ourselves, we continually put our products to the test. We provide a variety of products including roping supplies, horse tack, mineral blocks and feed, healthcare items for your animals, and of course, we have all the apparel you need to get the job done and look good while you're doing it. Stop by our store on Highway 183 or shop with us online at farmersranchersoutlet.com.
The experienced and professional team at Coombs Trucking takes pride in providing the most efficient and reliable service to our customers. From hauling to towing, our fleet of quality trucks and drivers continue to deliver safely and on time. Our team is also proud to support your team. We're here for our Little Leaguers, area high school teams, and more. Coombs Trucking enjoys giving back to the community that has been so important to us for over 50 years.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make a choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
Are you wrestling with your financial situation? Let First National Bank and Trust help you take down the stress that comes with managing your money. First National Bank and Trust is here for our area athletes, here for our farmers, here for our business owners, here for our families, and
We're here for you.
At Phillips County Health Systems, patient-centered excellence is more than a goal. It's a mission. And that's why we continue to be one of the top critical access hospitals in the country. We care for members of our community through all stages of life, providing quality health care, innovative rehabilitation therapies, and convenient access to specialists. It's the kind of care our patients should expect, the kind of care you deserve, the kind of care provided at Phillips County Health Systems.
Prairie Horizon Agri-Energy is now Amber Wave. We are transforming our existing facility in Phillipsburg to turn 20 million bushels of wheat into domestically produced wheat protein for use in the food and feed-related industries. This investment in the community will come together in the summer of 2023 and is expected to add 50 new jobs to the local community. Learn more at amberwaveusa.com. Amber Wave, vital, reliable, sustainable.
The American dream has changed over the years, but Farmers National Bank has not. This is Jean Ann Wagner. Farmers National Bank has been backing the American dream for over 100 years. Tell us what you'd like to accomplish and we'll work with you to achieve it. As we celebrate 100 years, it's never been about us. It's always been about our customers and their successes. That's the American dream. We're Farmers National Bank in Phillipsburg, Agra, Logan, Kensington, Stockton, and Atwood, member FDIC.
Olive Bovey Furniture in Phillipsburg has so many lazy boys, they're running out of room to show their other great lines of furniture. Olive Bovey is featuring lazy boys at prices that are just too good to pass up. Lazy Boy rocker recliners, Lazy Boy sofas, Lazy Boy reclining sofas. Don't miss this opportunity. Help move the lazy boys so there's more room to show the other great furniture. Olive Bovey Furniture, West Highway 36 in Phillipsburg.
Therapies, and convenient access to specialists. It's the kind of care our patients should expect, the kind of care you deserve, the kind of care provided at Phillips County Health Systems.
Prairie Horizon Agri-Energy is now Amber Wave. We are transforming our existing facility in Phillipsburg to turn 20 million bushels of wheat into domestically produced wheat protein for use in the food and feed-related industries. This investment in the community will come together in the summer of 2023 and is expected to add 50 new jobs to the local community. Learn more at amberwaveusa.com. Amber Wave, vital, reliable, sustainable.
The American dream has changed over the years, but Farmers National Bank has not. This is Jean Ann Wagner. Farmers National Bank has been backing the American dream for over 100 years. Tell us what you'd like to accomplish, and we'll work with you to achieve it. As we celebrate 100 years, it's never been about us. It's always been about our customers and their successes. That's the American dream. We're Farmers National Bank in Phillipsburg, Agra, Logan, Kensington, Stockton, and Atwood, member FDIC.
And on the Tadpoll this morning, we're talking to Cynthia Clonch. Cynthia's joined us, and of course, being an alum of Phillipsburg, then you're sitting there a couple of years ago, and all of a sudden, you're put in charge of the annual event, right? But you accepted it, right? Were you expecting that?
My friends, we were the class of 1974, and we were all sitting at the table together and talking, and I said, well, I wouldn't mind doing that. And my friend, Greg Andrews, he picked up on that really quick, and I turned to my husband and I said, do you mind if I do that? And he's like, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
So that's how it happened. Greg stood up and said, I nominate. And I accepted.
And that was, of course, with the Orange Bowl. That was a big, the big weekend there.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
So another big weekend coming up. So what's your official title? What's your official title then?
Well,
it used to be Cynthia Horner. Let me get
Yes.
Cynthia Clonch. It used to be Cynthia Horner.
Yes, I was a Horner back in the day.
Yeah.
I call us the Phillipsburg High School Alumni Reunion.
Okay.
That's how it's titled.
Mm-hmm.
But when we make it short, we say the Alumni Banquet.
Sure. Right. Okay, so what's going to be happening?
So this is the 77th Alumni Banquet Reunion, 77.
Wow.
I know. It's May 27th, and the graduates and their spouses and guests are invited, and they come in, and everybody kind of goes to the smaller gym and visits, has a little glass of punch, and just kind of meander around and look at different memorabilia, and then they come in to eat dinner at 6:30 in the Chuck Newland's gym.
Right.
And this year the dinner will be provided by the 3rd Street Bakery, and I think it's something that I was checking the past menus, and it's something you haven't had for a few years. So I think it's going to be very delicious.
I like the way you go to the small gym, and then you go to I like that, where you gather and talk about
Yes, and a lot of times I notice the classes, they take their big picture, so then when they can go into the gym to eat, then that's sitting at the table with their classmates and talking, and then afterwards, a lot of them have little gatherings afterwards.
Sure.
I'm sure they meet at, various places. But at least in the auxiliary gym, they have a chance to be very informal and giggle and take all kinds of little pictures and reminisce and have, if you want to have a table, this year we're honoring the classes of 1973 in particular, and 1998 and 1953. Well, the class of 1963 and 68 are filling up quickly, and so they would like to have a table. So it's just really nice to be able to put some of your high school yearbooks and pictures out.
Wow. Now the 73, how's that coming? Because the reason why I know that's the 50th of my oldest son.
That is Greg, yes.
Yes. Have you heard back from him yet?
Not yet, but he had a personal invite.
I want him to come back from Houston. I want him to come back for that.
Yes, and no, that class with the class of 1973, they have been organizing this for the past few I want to say months. They are really on top of the mark.
Good.
Because the class of 1972 set the standards really high. And everybody wants to get a video out there, and I think it's going to be really nice for them. It seems when you're honoring a certain class, that is the best attendance. So I anticipate the class of 1973 will be very, very active, very visible.
All right. So now that's a Saturday night, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so what's going to be happening during the day? Don't you have some things?
Yes,
planned
we have the Rise and Shine at the Golden Years Center for coffee and rolls, and I kind of got a kick out of it last year. There was a gentleman there with his wife, and he went to reach for a donut, and pretty soon he went back for a donut, and his wife said, "You've had enough. You've had enough." Back he went again. I think he had 5 donuts. And she's trying to tell him, no, I think you've had enough. But you can go on the bus tour. They depart about 9:45 a.m. And they just take you around the city of Phillipsburg, and view a few of the places that were, well known to you when you were in high school.
Sure.
And I know the people who have done that have said it was especially a fun event. Have you ever been on one of those? You were probably too busy.
Well, I'm not. I went back to Garden City Mine. I went on one of those several times. Those are neat. They really are, because if you haven't been around for a while, what happened? Well, I used to know people. There's not a house there anymore, and there's a house there now.
I haven't been on one yet either, but
Okay.
I hope to go this year.
Should you have someone tour? Do you have a tour guide?
Yes, we do. Jackie Blue tours every single year, and she's such a good person to come back each year and do it. And then let's see, what else do we have? We have entertainment. We have selected entertainment for this year. Last year we had the privilege of Carrie Beach and Gary Earl, who, by the way, had a little band together when they were younger. So they came back with all their sound system and all the guitar. They had the keyboard, and they played that electric guitar.
Wow.
So this year we opted to have acoustic guitar. So we have Pat Martindale. He's been back for amendment, reunions, and we're hoping that the special person is going to sing a duet with him. If so, it'll be a surprise. If not, pretend I never said anything.
Okay. Big surprise, right?
I think so.
It's not me. I'll just tell you that right now.
Either.
No, you could do it, but I couldn't.
No, I can't sing anymore. But I think it'll be great.
Sure.
So what we are doing, we're trying to encourage you to get your form, get that into me. All the information is on it. Your name, what your class is, your address, the city, your email, how many are coming. Our dues have stayed at $7 each year.
Okay. Can they pay it when they come?
They usually send it in to me.
Okay.
But if they can't, that's fine. We'll get you as you walk through.
Sure.
The banquet reservations are $11, and that hasn't changed in 3 years.
Wow.
So
with everything going on, it's still the same.
yes,
Wow.
3 years. And it may have been the same before I ever came here. I'm not sure. And then we have a scholarship. Excuse me.
That's fine. I know. You got a little bit of an issue here. You're supposed to come on last week, and you couldn't make it because you were at a coughing thing.
Yes, I had a coughing fit. Okay. So we have a scholarship donation. It's optional, of course, but what it does, it gives a scholarship award. We have 3 of them this year to a senior that's graduating. And we gave out 3 last year, and I believe 3 the year before. And so it's optional. We did put it on our form this year because people were asking what that is. And I'm happy to say we have received a few already.
Okay.
People like to give back, and that's very generous of them. So please get that into me at 331 2nd Street here in Phillipsburg, Cynthia Clonch. And you can drop it off at my house. You can call me 307-391-0955. 0702. If that helps. We will have it in the newspaper next week, then we take a break, and then we'll put it in the next week. And I think we've sent out emails. I sent out a lot of invitations, almost, at least 800. Yes,
Oh, wow.
That was a lot of.
Did you? Yes. You
No,
did that?
we have beautiful people who do the labels and help with the. She keeps track of all of the emails and the addresses, and then she sends it over to the administration office, and they print off the labels for us. So all I have to do is peel. So I just sit up one night and watch television and just kind of went like that.
Put the stamps on too.
Yeah, put the stamps. And that came from our friend Shirley Clonch. She had all the return addresses. So, and all the envelopes are pre-stamped. So it's just a matter of what else do I have to do, I guess. So it goes very quickly, very quickly.
Okay, we'll have you on again as we're a little closer
Yes.
then. As to
Okay.
remind the people.
Okay.
I'm going to put you. What was your favorite thing you remember about going to school here?
Oh, my.
That's a tough question.
Oh, I must have been a nerd in some ways, but I loved school. I loved junior high. We moved here when I was in the 6th grade from Salina, Kansas. I enjoyed my parochial school upbringing, and then when we moved here in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed high school. I think some of my favorite things, first of all, without a doubt, was band and choir.
Orange Bowl trip,
The Orange Bowl was a blast. Yeah. And the amendment, I enjoyed the amendment. I was one of those little cheerleaders, and we had a blast going to all the games because you travel with your friends.
Yeah.
So those, and of course, about my junior year is when I met my husband, my boyfriend.
Wow. So almost a childhood sweetheart.
Yes. So and we had I felt some pretty good teachers when I was going to school.
Right. I knew them all,
Yes. Well, your son was right there 1 year ahead, and the other one was a year below.
Yeah.
So if anybody said, who was your favorite teacher, I felt that Mr. A. Strike was inspirational in everything. And then
he got the amendment. He gave the amendment the name.
Yes, he was a passionate teacher, and he was spot on about everything. And I also really liked the teacher, Mr. Gilbert. He wasn't there very long. He was my English teacher my sophomore year. He coached a little there, and, head coach for a couple years. And he had the ability to make you love writing and writing poems, reading poems, and I wonder if any of the guys caught on to that, but he was a very fine teacher also. Oh, and Mr. Kendrick, our principal.
Bill.
Top notch, the best man ever. So good experience.
Yep, it was. When we came back, I think Bill was a principal when we came back from Idaho, with the boys.
Oh, yes.
And had a great time. Well,
he just understood kids, probably because he had kids himself. Yeah. He just understood his students and kind of let you be, real, and then kind of reined you back in. He's, bless his heart, a good man.
Okay, well, I tell you, we'll have you on again. Thank you for coming on. Are you feeling better?
I am feeling better, but I take my water everywhere I go. Okay. Sorry, guys.
All right, and now I have to call my son again tonight, both of them, and see what they're going to be here, because
we got a chair for him, so.
Okay, all right, and I can come. I can be a guest.
You are our guest.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All righty, Marie. Thank you.
The best communicator and leader in our community is coming to our reunion.
I don't know about that. Anyway, thank you,
You're
Cynthia.
welcome.
All right, Angie is going to be joining us to talk about I'll talk about the amendment a little bit. To talk about the things coming up tonight and tomorrow night, especially after this break.
At Phillips County Health Systems, patient-centered excellence is more than a goal. It's a mission. And that's why we continue to be one of the top critical access hospitals in the country. We care for members of our community through all stages of life, providing quality health care, innovative rehabilitation therapies, and convenient access to specialists. It's the kind of care our patients should expect, the kind of care you deserve, the kind of care provided at Phillips County Health Systems.
Prairie Horizon Agri-Energy is now Amber Wave. We are transforming our existing facility in Phillipsburg to turn 20 million bushels of wheat into domestically produced wheat protein for use in the food and feed-related industries. This investment in the community will come together in the summer of 2023 and is expected to add 50 new jobs to the local community. Learn more at amberwaveusa.com. Amber Wave, vital, reliable, sustainable.
The American dream has changed over the years, but Farmers National Bank has not. This is Jean Ann Wagner. Farmers National Bank has been backing the American dream for over 100 years. Tell us what you'd like to accomplish and we'll work with you to achieve it. As we celebrate 100 years, it's never been about us. It's always been about our customers and their successes. That's the American dream. We're Farmers National Bank in Phillipsburg, Agra, Logan, Kensington, Stockton, and Atwood, member FDIC.
Olive Movie Furniture in Phillipsburg has so many lazy boys, they're running out of room to show their other great lines of furniture. Olive Movie is featuring lazy boys at prices that are just too good to pass up. Lazy Boy rocker recliners, Lazy Boy sofas, Lazy Boy reclining sofas. Don't miss this opportunity. Help move the lazy boys so there's more room to show the other great furniture. Olive Movie Furniture, West Highway 36 in Phillipsburg.
In our area, ranching and farming are more than just jobs. They represent family traditions and a way of life. They are an essential part of our community. At First National Bank and Trust, community is what matters most. From agriculture to education, we support those who make our community one to be proud of and a place to call home. First National Bank and Trust, where community matters most.
We're here for you.
Farmers and Ranchers Outlet is a locally owned and operated business in Phillipsburg, Kansas. As farmers and ranchers ourselves, we continually put our products to the test. We provide a variety of products including roping supplies, horse tack, mineral blocks and feed, healthcare items for your animals, and of course, we have all the apparel you need to get the job done and look good while you're doing it. Stop by our store on Highway 183 or shop with us online at farmersranchersoutlet.com.
The experienced and professional team at Coombs Trucking takes pride in providing the most efficient and reliable service to our customers. From hauling to towing, our fleet of quality trucks and drivers continue to deliver safely and on time. Our team is also proud to support your team. We're here for our Little Leaguers, area high school teams, and more. Coombs Trucking enjoys giving back to the community that has been so important to us for over 50 years.
We all make bad choices. Your insurance carrier doesn't have to be one of them. Make a choice you won't regret. The foremost choice.
Are you wrestling with your financial situation? Let First National Bank and Trust help you take down the stress that comes with managing your money. First National Bank and Trust is here for our area athletes, here for our farmers, here for our business owners, here for our families, and
We're here for you.
And on the Tadpoll this morning, we're going to be talking to Angie Wells in just a moment. She's on her way. The wind, hopefully blowing her in from the north. We'll have Angie on here as she shows up. Some reminders, and these are all at the Huck Boyd Center. This Sunday, the amendment benefit, 2 o'clock. This Sunday, 2 o'clock. The amendment benefit helps with their trips and so on. So I would recommend that this Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock at the Huck Boyd Center. Tuesday at 7 in the evening, 9 until 12, it's the choir and band concert. That's the high school choir and band concert. This Thursday, next Thursday, I'm sorry, April 27th, 7, from 5 until 6, the vocal, 5th and 6th grade vocal and instrumental concert. Then on Monday, May 1st at 7, all this again at the Huck Boyd. It'll be the 7th and 8th grade vocal and instrumental concert, and then following that will be the athletic awards for the 7th and 8th grade there. So that presentation will be that, again, all those at the Huck Boyd. Phillipsburg track meet tomorrow afternoon around 3 o'clock, so you'll be having the opportunity of that. It should be so windy tomorrow, but it should be a good day for track meet. The First National Bank is having a dough on the go next Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock at the drive-through here in Phillipsburg, donuts and juice. I like it, dough, D-O-U-G-H, dough on the go. I don't think any of the dough will be the monetary kind. I think it'll be all the eating kind, but it's dough on the go, starting at 7 o'clock next Tuesday morning at the drive-thru. The First National Bank, just go in and get yourself a donut and also some juice. That's a big opportunity for you to way to start the day. It starts at 7 in the morning. But again, a lot of musical events coming up. We had talked about maybe having the amendment, 7 for the amendment on this morning, but they're all music. It's state music today, right? And so they're busy, so they're not able to come on. But that's good. We talked with Cynthia about Mr. A. Strike and how he got the amendment started. It's a quality thing. Again, it's a fundraiser. I think they go to Branson every year, and it helps them go down. And they entertain at some of the places, so they get some recreational opportunities down there. So, well, let's see. Angie's going to come on. She's on her way. She'll be here to talk about tonight's hospice. That's a big event. Starts at 5:30 with the hors d'oeuvres, and then at 6:30, I think, the meal, and then we're getting close, aren't we? And then following that will be the auction, and have a chance to bid on the baklava. Hopefully, I know they're going to have that, and a lot of silent auction things going on also. So, well, I don't want to sing. Well, I'm going to see if she might be coming down the hall out here this week and talk with Angie. Hopefully will be here. Anything else I can mention? Oh, I might mention that homemade ice cream with Anna Schremer at Logan. That's coming up next Tuesday evening at 6:30. Did you see her?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, so, well.
I hear someone coming. Nope.
There we go. No problem.
I'm so sorry.
No problem.
It's been a crazy morning.
Did the wind blow you down?
It's cold.
This is what you call live broadcast there.
Yes, I know. So,
okay. Oh, you got your Journey shirt on.
yes.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Was it?
amazing.
I saw several other people from there went too, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
There was
Okay.
quite a few from Phillipsburg.
Get your mic up here. Angie Wells with us this morning. Okay.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, we're live right now.
Hello,
everyone. I am so sorry that I am late. It has been a crazy day.
Okay.
Yes. So we are talking about Ladies' Night Out tomorrow night,
Sure.
right? And it's going to be so much fun. The after party is going to be, there's going to be a sign at the Mexican restaurant.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So isn't that bright and pretty?
Yeah,
Fiesta.
Wow.
And then this sign will be where all the businesses are.
Okay.
So we're going to have like Blossoms and Butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
Let me catch my breath. Whitmer's, West Brick. I don't want to leave anybody out. We have Midwest Family Health. We have Phillipsburg Liquor and Wine. We have Faith and Wildflowers. And is that 8? Did I leave anybody out?
I wasn't keeping count.
Okay. And Here's to You. So,
so they look for that
they
sign
look
in
for
the
this
window?
sign in the window, this
So what
big
does
old
that
pretty
mean?
pink sign. This means that they are a sponsor of Ladies' Night Out. So they're going to have specials and all that different kind of stuff. So this year we're doing something totally different. I should have brought the black bag, but it's a black canvas bag instead of the paper bags, and then goodies would be in them. This year you're going to get the black canvas bag with the map in it that tells what all's going on and what specials some of them are having, or games, or different things like that. And then they get to keep that bag, and throughout the rest of the year or years, we're going to have where the businesses that want to participate, the Chamber and Main Street businesses, they can go on and they can have, like, I'll use, for example, blossoms and butterflies. Say at Halloween time, Brenda will have, this is just an example, that she will have like 10% off anything that's black in the store.
Oh, okay.
But you only get that if you bring that bag.
Black bag.
Yes, that black bag that says Phillipsburg Chamber and Main Street. So keep that bag. I had ordered more than the 350, so I also have, if you don't get to come to Ladies Night Out, I have them in the office. And so people will get them, you know, when they want them.
They can use the rest of the year.
Yes.
What size of bag is it?
It's pretty good size.
Handle
I mean,
with the
yeah, it has a handle. It's a nice
all right.
canvas bag, and so you'll get that. And then it's just a way of, you know, promoting us, promoting them, using it where we can have more specials throughout the year, and yeah.
Okay.
So.
All
So
right,
that's what's going on.
Where do they get the bag again?
They get the bag at the event house on the courthouse square. So I'll be there.
The event house is also Santa's Shack.
Yes, and the Easter Bunny, and you name it.
So look for
there.
that on the south side of the square. Pick your bag up and then do your ladies' night out.
Yes.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, starting at 4 p.m., start getting your bags.
Oh, okay.
And the other thing is I really, 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 really want to stress is that keep your receipts showing that you bought something, and then I'm going to have everybody sign their name on the receipt, and that will go into the spinner, you know, that gold spinner that we use for everything. Okay, so that will go in there instead of tickets this year. We're not going to have tickets for the chamber stuff because we would call off, we would have those tickets and people wouldn't come to the after party, and we'd call 10 times somebody. And so now I think with the receipts, and
they'll be there.
Yeah, they'll be there. And if they want the receipts back, then they can come to see me on Monday, and I'll give them back their receipts.
Well, that's
so,
great. That's a great option. So that's tomorrow night. So 4 o'clock starts.
4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock you can get the bags. And then you shop from 4 to 7. And then at 7:15 you can go to the Mexican restaurant, and we start the after party.
Okay.
So it's not going to go like right away that we start the prizes and stuff. It's going to be, you know, we're going to get there.
Socialize. You have to
socialize.
socialize.
And I want the business people that's doing all this work to be able to come and enjoy themselves and everything. But I made some shirts.
Wow.
So made these.
Let's fiesta.
Yeah. So made these, and then so we will have these as a drawing, part of the drawing to give out, and you know, the stores give out other stuff, and so we have a bottle of vodka that Max has donated, and it's really cool because it has Kansas City Chiefs on there.
Oh, okay.
And so it's, you know, whatever, had them the world champs and all that kind of stuff. Other things, we have signs, we have just a whole bunch of different stuff that we're going to have for prizes.
Okay.
Yep, and then the restaurant's going to have like giveaways, drink giveaways, and just, you know, different things. So hopefully it's a good time.
Okay.
And tonight is hospice.
Okay, 5:30 hors d'oeuvres. That's great. The hors d'oeuvres are great. 6:30. It's a barbecued
smoked pork chop.
Smoked pork chop. All right. I think of smoked pork chop as a barbecue.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, smoked pork chop.
Smoked pork chop and baked potato and all the fixings.
All the fixings, and then the silent auction, all that stuff, and then Cody will be doing the auction of all the stuff.
And one thing that we have donated as Phillipsburg Chamber of Main Street is that we do a 50-50, and we have the street sign where, you know, around the park, you know, there's right there, and then you go around the park, and it has been, it's been Bob Jessup Avenue since the last time there's been a hospice. He's had it for quite, a while.
Bernita bought that. The guy who gives the most money can have it named after him.
Yes, you can have it named after you, proper name, and whatever letters can fit on that sign. And then we have the city of Phillipsburg, they orders that for us, and then we get that sign, and then they put it up for me, and so yeah, it's great.
Someone like Alfonso Hammerschmidt would not probably fit.
We might have to shorten it just a little bit, but yeah.
A Hammerschmidt, maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We could have it. You could bid on it as a Ted Phelps lane or something like that. That would be
Well,
awesome.
they get on there. We can get on there.
Yeah.
I feel I'm going to be bidding on something else. The baklava, I think.
Oh.
That's the big.
Well, I'll tell you what I want to bid on in this. I want to bid on a baby blanket.
Okay.
So my daughter's going to have a baby. So I'm so excited. But a little girl.
Okay, so that's tonight.
Tonight.
Lots of orders, and then just have a good time, and the auction is fun. It's a fun thing tonight.
It is, and I'm so glad they brought it. They can bring it back because they haven't had it for a while now.
Because
and
of
so,
COVID and everything.
Yes.
I don't know. It's a great program. Anything else, real quick? Oh, I was wondering how was Journey?
Journey was amazing. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. So my first concert, went there and went to Wichita, and people all over the place. It's so fun to watch people because everybody, I was so worried about, like, I had my girls over and we were talking about what to wear and all this kind of stuff. And then you get there and it's like everybody wears anything and everything or nothing, and so it's kind of like, why was I so worried? But you are. And then we had amazing seats, and what was funny is we got to sit there in our seats, and just a couple seats from us was Dan Heinze Jr.
Oh, really? Oh,
so what are the odds? And then you see there was other people there that, from Phillipsburg and stuff. So it's the small world. It's pretty cool.
Was it like an old time? I mean, everyone's standing up and doing all kinds of stuff. And, and dancing. Were they dancing in the aisles?
Well, down
so
below.
I'm not familiar with Journey at all. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't Stop Believing and Open Arms and that kind of stuff. It's great. But yeah, it was, for my first time, it was an eye-opener.
That was the first concert
That was my
you've
first
ever
concert,
been?
yes.
Ever?
Well, except for maybe at the state fair.
Oh, really?
But anything like
so
this
that was an experience.
Yes, it was awesome. It was amazing.
Wow.
I'm ready to go back. I told Tim, I said I want to go see Joan Jett. I want to go see the Chicks now, the Dixie Chicks. I want to go there, and we're like, well, he thinks now he created a monster. So,
wow.
But it was so much fun. I would really recommend it, and go and just do that if you need a bucket list.
Okay.
Do you have a bucket list?
Not on that anymore, because I saw about everything.
Okay. Well,
I saw Glenn Miller.
So what's something that you haven't done that you would want to do?
Oh, I'd like to go to Ireland.
Well, go.
No, not anymore. I can't.
Why?
No.
You pay for it, I'll go with you.
Okay. All right. I really would like to get Ireland. I'm going to New York one more time. I want to go to New York one, and that's a doable thing.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
All right. That's going to do it. We're a little over this morning, and we appreciate being able to bring you all this again. The hospice tonight, 5:30. That's out at the 4-H building, and tomorrow night starts at 4 o'clock. Ladies' night out. Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. The amendment. But 2 o'clock at Tuck Boyd. Benefited in earlier. They'll have the get this right. Never flinch.
Yeah.
Pancakes, everything. That'll be at the Armory. So that's going to do it. We'll see you next Thursday morning. Already working on guests. We'll see you then.